Filling Spider-Man's boots isn't exactly going to be an easy task, but luckily Marvel's got plenty of iconic heroes waiting for their shots at the big screen. With a little luck, any of these characters might just be the answer to how the MCU could replace Spider-Man. Kamala Khan, also known as Ms. Marvel, has been embiggening herself all across the Marvel Universe ever since she first appeared in 2013's Captain Marvel issue 17. A Pakistani-American Muslim girl with incredibly versatile body-warping powers, Ms. Marvel has since proven to be one of Marvel Comics' most popular teenage heroes, and Kamala has already made a big name for herself outside of the comics. She's a playable character in both the mobile Contest of Champions game and one of the most frequently used avatars in LEGO Marvel superheroes too. She's currently the star of her own solo title, Magnificent Miss Marvel, and the leader of the team in Champions. Marvel has also recently started a new volume of Marvel Team Up, with Ms. Marvel as the lead. Considering the circumstances, it seems particularly fitting that the first story arc of Marvel Team Up includes Kamala and Peter Parker having to deal with a Freaky Friday-style body switch. And now that Marvel has announced that Kamala is on her way to the MCU with her own series on Disney+, there could be no better time for her to step up and take Peter Parker's place as a high school-aged heart and soul of the franchise. Moon Knight doesn't exactly exude the youthful optimism of Peter Parker. In fact, in most of his appearances, he comes off as totally mad. The Vigilante's real name depends on which of his multiple personalities is dominant at the time. He could be mercenary Mark Spector, wealthy playboy Stephen Grant, or taxi driver Jake Lockley. And while his level of violence doesn't quite reach the level of Marvel's more hardcore vigilantes such as the Punisher, he certainly isn't as forgiving as Spider-Man either. But Moon Knight and Spider-Man do find common ground in their home, New York City. And like Spidey, Moon Knight isn't usually the kind of hero who blasts off into the stars to fight aliens. Instead, Moon Knight sticks to the streets, although admittedly his adventures can have a more supernatural flavor than Spidey's.
I, the Moon's Knight of Vengeance, must carry out your luminous will.
Are you seriously talking to the moon? As in, the cow jumped over?
Still, the two characters do have a history. When Marvel Comics published their 2018 Infinity Wars line-wide event, which included the creation of a universe in which many Marvel heroes were fused together, Moon Knight was joined with Spider-Man to create Arachnite. More recently, there's been a rumor flying around that Marvel is looking to cast Andrew Garfield to play Moon Knight in their recently announced Disney Plus series. What a trip, right? MCU fans have been speculating about Nova's first MCU appearance ever since the release of 2014's Guardians of the Galaxy. More recently, the name has sprung up after Joe Russo joked about the hero secretly appearing in the final battle of Avengers Endgame. This cosmic hero is a member of the Nova Corps, which in the comics originates on Xandar, the planet the Guardians saved from Ronan in their first film.
Xandarians. What a bunch of losers. All of them in a big hurry to get from something stupid to nothing at all.
In the comics, the Nova Corps is kind of an intergalactic police force, somewhat similar to DC's Green Lantern Corps. There are a couple of viable candidates who could take on the mantle of Nova in the MCU. For example, there's Marvel's earliest Nova, Richard Rider, or the younger Sam Alexander, who took the name in the 2013 Nova series. While Alexander is younger, both heroes share a strong Peter Parker and space vibe. They're both very similar to Parker in their youth, the heavy responsibilities they shoulder, and the fact they're often forced to push themselves beyond their natural limits. In Spider-Man Far From Home, there's a lot of talk about whether Peter Parker can grow to be the new Iron Man. But in the comics, Tony Stark already has a successor, and she's pretty awesome herself. Riri Williams, also known as Ironheart, first appeared in 2016's Invincible Iron Man issue 7, and circumstances led her to fill the void Tony Stark left when he fell into a coma during Civil War II. Certified a genius at a young age, Riri uses her genius to build her own Iron Man-type suit after her best friend and stepfather are killed by drive-by shooters. But Ironheart didn't disappear when Tony Stark returned. She's a member of the Champions and has her own solo title, in which she has managed to step far beyond Iron Man's shadow. Like Parker, Riri Williams is a youthful genius whose tragic past pushes her to be the most she can be. In April 2019, a rumor made the rounds that Bruce Banner's cousin, She-Hulk, will be getting a team-up miniseries on the Disney Plus streaming service. A rumor that was confirmed when Disney announced their She-Hulk series at D23 in August. On the surface, She-Hulk and Spider-Man don't have too much in common. Spider-Man is a street-level hero who jumps around and sticks to walls, while She-Hulk is a powerhouse brute who can knock down walls. Peter Parker is a high school student, while Jennifer Walters is an accomplished lawyer. But one thing Parker and Walters have in common is that they're both downright hilarious. As well as that, both characters often wrestle with how they can juggle their normal lives with their super lives. As far as the MCU is concerned, they could also cover similar story ground, both living in the shadow of two older, more seasoned heroes. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about the Marvel Cinematic Universe are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.